Yo, Chris here, E4 Adventure Films. Going to do a real quick review of the trailer option that we kind of fabbed together for the CycleBoard Rover. We have two CycleBoard Rovers. That's Mama Bear's. This is mine. Mama Bear runs hers with all the bells and whistles. She's got the fender, she's got the bag, she's got her little ringy bell. She's got her headlight, her little accessory bar, a drink holder, all that good stuff. I run mine, what I call Mad Max style. I have none of the extras for the most part. So, but one thing that we're gonna do to make them both in common is we're going to install a trailer hitch, this right here, on mine as well, so that we can both haul this trailer around. And this will be come in handy if we need to go to the grocery store, do a little quick grocery run, going to the park, need to pack some camping supplies, picnic, you know, whatever. And I already did this on hers, fabbed it up and tested it, and it worked great. So now I'm going to add one to mine, and I figured I'll go ahead and make a video showing you how to do it, so in case anyone else wants to do the same. And this is really simple, really easy. You know, this is not endorsed by CycleBoard, you know, so just keep that in mind. But I do think that this is a very cool little add-on you can do for your CycleBoard to give you a little bit of extra mobility if you so desire. So first thing you're going to need to get is get yourself a trailer hitch. This was less than $10 on Amazon. I'll put the link in the video description. And one thing we do have to do to modify it, this is set up for like a, you know, a bicycle. So this axle diameter is way too small, obviously. So first thing I'm going to need to do is hog this out with a larger bit, and then we'll pop that axle nut off, we'll install this, and then we'll be good to go. And then I'll show you the process of installing the trailer, or hooking the trailer up I should say, and give you a real quick demo of what it looks like when you're driving around. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get after it. Trusty impact, 21 millimeter. You know, obviously, like anytime you're using an impact, be careful. Don't go caveman on this thing. Make sure you go in the right direction also. You don't want to get any kind of damage. Right, so that is off of there. Okay, full disclosure, I don't even know what size drill bit this is because it's in my coffee can of bits and it's unmarked. And so, but anyways, it is a larger drill bit, but it's actually not even big enough. So I'm gonna have to do the trick where you kind of hog it out a little bit extra, which is okay. You just want to keep it as tight to the axle as you can within reason. So I've already done this for Mama Bear, so I already know the deal. So here we go. And of course, wear proper safety stuff, eyeglasses, whatever. You know, I don't know if you need a Tyvek suit or anything, but you know, be smart. This should just about do it. Let's go mock it up. And I should have said, excuse the mess. I'm in the middle of a million projects, which is situation normal. I probably should have did a little cleanup effort, but I didn't. Sorry, not sorry. So I'm just in the middle of a million things, as always. So, and my ADD means I'm always at 70% completion on all of them. But anywho, all right. So we got our axle here. We got the axle nut off. We've got our freshly hogged out hitch, and then like a glove, And then I'm going to cant it up as much as I can, just because, you know, this isn't a bike, so this is much lower than it was actually designed to be. So I'm going to try to tilt it up like that and then tighten on the nut, and then I'll show you it in action. As is always the case, make sure you start off hand tightening a nut like this. You do not want to cross thread this and have it gunk up your threads, or worse yet, snap that axle or whatever, because it's all part of the motor assembly. That would be not a good day. So hand thread it on, get some solid purchase on there before you go and reef it on. I do not know the torque spec of this nut, and I'm normally very religious about doing torque specs, but I didn't know where a published torque spec was, so we're just gonna rip it on with a couple rattles of the impact and call it good. We still have full thread purchase on here. We're not shortchanging that connection, so we're in good shape. As you can see, that tucks in nice and tight. You don't have any interference or worries like that. So when we're not using the trailer, this isn't going to interfere with the operation of the vehicle at all. So there she is, all buttoned up, final product. Pretty sano, if you ask me. I don't think that looks terribly bad. And then of course you got Mama Bear's already has it on there. And again, non-obtrusive, really not a big deal to have that on there when you don't have the trailer. And coincidentally, this trailer is actually called a Rover, which is purely coincidental, but I figured I'd show you some of this stuff too. So buckles up here, and you can just take that right off. Comes right back. You got a nice little bed in there. Again, all of this hardware is just quick releases with pins, and then it all just collapses in on itself and turns into like a briefcase. The wheel's quick release by the axle there, so you can fold this thing up, and the handle folds up underneath it. So the whole thing folds down into a nice, neat little package there. So far, so good. I'm digging it. So, and I'll post a link to the trailer in the video description as well. So I will note that the trailer is very light, very maneuverable, very easy to move around. You can see I'm just doing it with 2 fingers here. Where I'm going to do that awkward YouTube thing where I'm trying to do this with one hand. So my apologies, but we're just going to go ahead and put this on here. And get a straight run at it. Oh, for the love of God. Come on. All right, so you got that hooked up, and all you do is just line that up, put the holes with the holes, put the pin through the holes, click that into place. This is your safety chain, similar to like a big boy trailer where you have safety chains in case this fails for any reason. This will keep it connected to the vehicle. Normally what I would do is I would put like a eyelet maybe here or here, and then connect that to the eyelet. Honestly, if I'm just keeping it real, I'm probably just going to yard this strap off because I really don't think it's needed. And there isn't really a huge overarching concern about safety with this particular trailer. You know, we're going to be doing 15 miles an hour with maybe a sack of groceries in there at best, so not really a huge deal. But it is here in case you need it or want it or use it. But I'm probably just going to take it off. But anyways, so if you walk around, what it looks like here, this rain cover comes off. It has a quick release, comes off, and then it basically turns into a small truck bed. Kind of see what the package looks like here. I will say that just because it's set up for a bike and not a cycle board, the trailer does sit just a hair off center, but not really enough to affect anything at all. And we've already driven around with it. It tracks real straight and true, and it behaves rather nicely the entire time. So, but that's kind of what it looks like here. So let me go ahead and do a couple figure eights and show you what's up. And there you go. There you have it. So hope that helps. Hope that works for you. And until next time, E4, we out.